Hi there, BCSD Third Graders. I am making a video to show you all how to do the Math Fluency page. I thought it would be useful because the Math Fluency page appears in every single, after every single day at the end of the math section and in both packets. This particular day is day 1 of the second packet that was distributed last week during spring vacation, and I chose 6 times 10 as the math fact that I'm going to demonstrate. So here we go. In the first box it says use any strategy. Whoops, let me get my pencil here. Okay, use any strategy. I think I would like to demonstrate 6 times 10 using repeated addition. And remember, with repeated addition, we can use either of the factors, and we just have to repeat that number for the given amount of times. So I'm going to do 10 first. So I'm going to go like this, 10, and I'm going to write 10 6 times. So 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. I think that's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Always go back and check. Okay, now using tens, I actually chose to use tens on purpose because it's really easy to count by tens. Always try to make it easier for yourself if you can. So I'm going to go like this, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Now I know that 6 times 10 equals 60. Now, of course, I could have done it the other way. I could have done 10 sixes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I could have done it like that. It just would have taken me a little bit longer to arrive at my answer, just to add all of those sixes up. Okay, moving on to the section that says use models or visuals. And for this one, I think that it's a really good idea to do equal groups because the equal groups strategy is a really visual multiplication strategy. So what I'm going to do is make 6 plates. Sorry, I should say 6 groups. I usually call this strategy cookies and plates in my classroom when I teach it to my students. So there we go. I'm going to use 6 groups, and then inside each group I'm going to put 10 tally marks. I use tally marks so that it's easy to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See how fast I can do it? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and now I've just demonstrated 6 times 10 using a very visual strategy. And I know that if I go back and I count by tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, I've once again proved my answer is 60. Yay. Okay, so moving on, we're going to do the next box, which is write a story. A few of you have asked me, what do I do here? I don't know what it means to write a story with math. And to this I would say, have some fun with it. This is where you get to use your imagination with math. And think of it like you're writing a word problem that you would see on a test or on a homework assignment. If you're really stuck and you're not sure what to do and you don't have any ideas at all, I'll show you a trick in just a minute after I finish writing my math story, okay? So 6 times 10, I'm going to think of a story that I can write using those 2 numbers, and it has to be multiplication because that's what's specified in the math task. So I think I'm going to write a math story about 10 apples, and inside of those apples there are 6 seeds in each apple. Okay, notice I'm using multiplication language, words like each. Okay, so let me start writing this out for you. Mrs. Whitman and this is exactly what you would do, just writing it in your own handwriting. Mrs. Whitman has 10 apples. Each apple has 6 seeds. Now, if I'm really trying to write about this like it's a math problem, then the logical question to ask would be, how many seeds are there in all? Or how many seeds are there total in all of the apples? So, how many seeds are there? The apples. And there we go. There's my little math story. Now, I promised that I would show you a trick. And what you can do for this, if you're really stuck and you're like, I just have no idea what I want to write about for my math story for this math fact. Go back, and you're going to see me switch pages. Go back and find a math problem to use as a model. Now, this is my work that I did from the math task earlier today. And right here, there's a multiplication math question, number, I guess, letter A. Juanita spent $9 on each of her 6 grandchildren. I could easily write another math story using the same language that is in this math problem, and I can just put my own numbers and my own words inside of it, and it would turn out just great. I could say something like, I could say, instead of Juanita, my name, I could say Mrs. Whitman spent, instead of $9, I could say $10 on each of her 6 students at the book fair. How much money did she spend? See how easy it is? So if you get stuck, you can go back and try to find a problem from the math task page or the reteach page in your packet to get you through it. Okay, last box is, how do you know your answer is correct? This is where you are justifying or proving your answer using words. So you could say something like, I know my answer is correct because I used multiple strategies to demonstrate that 6 times 10 equals 60. Or you could say something like, I know my answer is correct because when I add the number 10 6 times, it adds up to 60. Or I know the answer is 60 because when I skip count by 10 6 times, I know the answer is 60. Any way that you want to say it, as long as you're using words and you're writing it in a complete sentence, that's fine. So that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. Whoops, I got to switch back to my pen. Okay. I know the answer is 60 because, key word there, you got to use the word because I skip counted by 10 6 times and arrived at 60. All right, so that is the standard procedure for how you would complete the Math Fluency page, and you would do it the same way every single day, except of course the math fact is going to change from day to day. I hope this video helped you out, and if you have any comments, questions, or just want to say hello, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. All right, take care everyone. I will be back with day 2 tomorrow.